Hey, what's up? Welcome in. Today we're going to be talking about your strength cardio class. So I hope that you took the bodyweight cardio class that you see previously posted. This is going to be here if you happen to be traveling and you miss a strength day, or if you need to, because of schedule, pair your strength and cardio together. This is the class for it. You need minimal weight, but you do need to have access to something. So there will be some modifications that you can make. However, let me show you what is ideal and how you would break it down. So first things first, you see on the screen here, you've got 15 rounds. Now I want you to start with 10 because you're gonna be doing 4 different movements for 60 seconds each. Probably gonna have like a 15 to 20, 30 second rest in between. So give yourself time so that you're not exhausting yourself too much in the beginning here. But let's just say each round takes about 5 minutes. Depends on how much time you have. An hour, you can probably crank out a good 10 sets. If you have 90 minutes and you want this just to straight be your workout, you can get all 15. I remember when I did this 15, it took me an hour and 22 minutes. And I was beat at the end of it. So you really got to make sure you pay attention to how you're going. In time, you'll be able to do these things faster. And if you get to a point where you're moving through it quickly, then what you want to do is up your weight so it challenges you even more. Remember, strength training is incredibly effective cardio work. This is just going to help you benefit in 2 different ways. The main difference between losing fat and gaining muscle is how you're eating. So how you stimulate the system many times doesn't really matter. So there are many things that you can do to stimulate multiple parts of your body at the same time. So let's talk about this here. We know we have 15 rounds, well, 10 rounds to start, 15 in the future. This was just a nearby whiteboard that I was writing all my stuff on because it helped me go. I was just like, all right, I'm gonna get up there and do this next check. If you do it with a friend, great. If you have, something that you can look and see your accountability, put that thing up there. So for the first round, you have your incline chest press. Now, this can also, of course, be a flat chest press. This can be regular push-ups. This is what I chose here. This was probably about 2 years ago, actually, when I did this video. You can tell the difference in the size. The main thing I was looking to do was build muscle. So I was looking for a little bit heavier weight, but then I also was very specific to what muscles I wanted to hit. So because, as a guy, I'm looking to build that upper chest, looking to build that nice V taper. The best way you get the V taper is to build out your chest and shoulders and back while still trimming down the waist. So I chose high inclines. Chose a light weight because it's 60 seconds of effort. You're gonna be pushing here. The first couple rounds, you're probably gonna feel good, but I guarantee you after them, you may have to lower that weight. But talk about endurance. This thing is great. So that's your first start with your strength cardio there. Second is gonna be your squats. So what we do for the squat is you can either hold a goblet style, which we've done in the dumbbells, you've done in your other workouts here. You can place a bar on your back. This is 135. Personally, I like doing the bar right after the incline press, mainly because the incline press, especially 60 seconds, is going to activate these muscles here like crazy. So it's going to stimulate protraction in a way. So then I like to get onto the bar because that automatically stretches out the chest while making sure the back is nice and tight. So it's just kind of like tightening, strengthening, then stretching while still strengthening. So I'm just kind of pairing things up. Notice here a lot of mobility in my ankles, a lot of mobility in my knees. So you do have to make sure you go through a proper warm up and stretch before you get into this, just because it is dramatically going to impact how you stretch, how your move looks and feels, the range of motion of the entire thing. So we got to talk about squat form as well. If you feel like we need to talk about squat form, shoot me a video of you doing it and I will break down the entire thing if we haven't already done that. So this is 60 seconds here too. So starting out 60 seconds on the incline press, then 60 seconds on your squats. The third movement is going to be your deadlift. So we're going to go into 60 seconds of a deadlift. Now key here, the key word is deadlift, which means every time you're going to bring this thing down to a dead stop on the ground and then lift it back up. So I'm not here hovering above. Hovering is great for specific things, but for this, we want to go from 0 to 100 each time. This is again 135 pounds just to keep things simple. As you can see, majority of my hinge is happening in the waist. Then I have about a 50, maybe 60% hinge happening in the knee. Now, the crazy thing is I can see really how far I've come just in this little bit of time because Doing stuff like this really built a lot of width in my back and in my arms, chest, and shoulders. Legs have always been on point just because of my past, but this type of stuff really rounded me out. So think about it, you know, in the beginning here, you're getting chest, triceps, and anterior deltoids. Then when we move to the squats, you're getting quads, calves, a little bit of glutes, and your back as well. Then we go to deadlifts, you're definitely hitting your back. You're also getting glutes and hamstrings in this movement too. So far we've hit just about every major muscle of the body. You also get biceps in here because you're having to hold on to the bar. So just those 3 moves, strength-wise, hits everything. Then you're gonna finish this whole thing out with some form of cardio for 60 seconds. So I happen to choose the Rogue bike. I love these things because it gets your arms and your legs working. And there's no like tension dial. So the amount of effort you put in is what you're gonna get back out of it. So basically it's 60 seconds. So you got a couple different ways you can spend that 60 seconds. You could do 30 seconds on like a regular slow pace and then 30 seconds as fast as possible. You could do 10-second sprint, 10-second chill, 10-second sprint, 10-second chill, 10-second sprint, 10-second chill. You could sprint for 60 seconds. Like there's a lot of different modifications you can make for this, but you just want to get that heart rate pumping for the 4th set of each of these sets. So again, you're starting out hitting the incline chest press, getting chest, triceps, forearms, like getting all that work in there. Then second, you're going into your squats. The squats are going to give you glutes, quads, calves, and back. Then third, you're moving into your deadlifts. That's going to, of course, give you back, hamstrings, glutes, and biceps because of your grip. Taking care of everything. We just hit every muscle, right? For the most part, all your primaries. And then you jump onto some cardio, and your goal, of course, with the cardio is to work the heart and lung relationship. So all of these are going to stimulate your cardiovascular system like crazy. It's just a matter of making sure that you're doing everything in proper form. So again, pulling back over to this here, this is your goal. You're looking for, we'll start you at 10 rounds, 4 sets per round. Each one is 60 seconds long. Give yourself between 15 and 30 seconds break in between. Even if you shoot for the first 5 and your body's like, this is ridiculous, that's okay. Come back at it again 2-3 days from then, or maybe the next week. But you'll notice as you get stronger, as your endurance grows, as your heart and lung relationship grows through the roof, you're going to be able to get yourself 15 sets or 15 rounds in here, and that is a crazy workout. Again, I think I mentioned in this video that when I do the 10, normally takes me about an hour. But when I do the 15, it's normally like when I did this video, it was 1 hour and 22 minutes. So you just got to make sure that you have that amount of time. If you only have a half hour, then just do between 5 and 8 rounds. If you have 45 minutes to an hour, go for 8 to 10. And if you have, an hour to 90 minutes to get it in, go for 15 rounds. Simple, not a lot of different stuff, simple movements that will have extreme effect on your cardiovascular strength. So enjoy this one. I'll see you in the next video.